That water main break in Mount Vernon earlier tonight, causing chaos and confusion along a busy road just as people were trying to get home from work. WJZ is live where it all happened along North Charles Street. George Solis speaks with a number of witnesses at the scene. George.
Good evening, Vicky. Well, it was like a mini geyser erupted here in the 1300 block of North Charles Street. Water just gushing down the road. People who saw it say they have a hard time believing it was real. WJZ, the first on the scene of the chaos unfolding in Mount Vernon. The 1300 block of North Charles Street saturated and temporarily transformed into what can best be described as a stream after a water main break. Those in the midst of it all telling WJZ you could hear it before you actually saw it.
It felt like a big burst. We heard a big boom.
I was just so surprised. I was like, what just happened?
Baltimore City's Department of Public Works saying the culprit was a 10-inch main that ruptured. Officials saying large, yes, but not massive.
This is more than routine. It's unfortunate because of the location, which means that it's going to affect a lot of traffic.
And impact traffic it did. Chopper 13 over the region as police shut the road down and began diverting traffic in the heart of rush hour.
This was just pouring and gushing out water, and we were just like, this is a little bit serious.
Public Works crews were eventually able to turn off the water, but the damage to the road had been done. A good amount of sediment and debris now rests along this portion of North Charles Street, the end result of some of that water that was gushing down the road earlier. As for the road itself, it will likely be closed for the next several days. This as work crews check to see if any other underground utilities were affected. While there appears to be no imminent threat to the neighborhood, it's certainly provided plenty of people with something to talk about. If you could use one word to describe this situation, what would it be?
Definitely crazy.
Now back out here live, you can see that DPW crews are in the midst of doing some repair. There is a hole in the middle of the road there. DPW crews say they don't anticipate it getting any larger. Now, as far as what caused that water main to burst, that is still under investigation. Now, what is interesting is how this road closure might impact tomorrow's monument lighting here in Mount Vernon. Live in Mount Vernon tonight, George Solis reporting for WJZ.
Okay, George, thank you. Department of Transportation and the Mayor's Office are working to determine if modifications are needed for tomorrow night's monument lighting.